How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to talk about how I took my old PC case and transferred all the hardware and components to this all white PC case that you see behind me. This is my old PC case. This is the Lian Li Cool 2. This is actually from iBuy Power. So usually I build my PCs, but this particular one I bought from iBuy Power about a year ago, mainly because the really good sale that they had on. So it's finally time for me to say goodbye to most of the parts and this case and transfer everything to the white build that you see behind me. So obviously the first step when it comes to transferring everything to a new case is to pick a PC case, right? But before you go ahead and do this, you want to make sure the PC case that you're going to be choosing can handle all the hardware and the components from your current case. What I mean by that is you don't want to buy a smaller case that can't handle your current components. So go ahead and check the dimensions of the PC components that you're going to be transferring over to make sure that it's good to go on the new PC case. So the PC case I decided to go with is the Hyte Y40 Snow White edition, not to be confused with the regular white color, which is mostly white on the outside and black inside. However, the Snow White edition is all white inside and out. Y40 is a mid-tower case. This case is designed to wow and thrill with its multiple dimension design. Vertical graphic support, which is super nice, is one of the things I was looking for when I was looking at cases, and this particular one does support PCIe 4.0 and the riser cable is also included, and far as I've seen, this is probably the best riser cable you're gonna find on any of the cases out there. This might be a downside for some of you guys. This case only offers vertical mounting of your GPU. So if that is a negative to you guys, this might not be the right case. However, as I mentioned before, I've been wanting to mount my graphic card vertically for a long time, and this is just happened to be the perfect case for that. The first thing you'll notice about the Y40 Snow White is the all white color scheme. Everything from exterior to interior, from fans to cables is white. This gives the case a clean and elegant look that matches pretty much any RGB that you decide to throw at it. The case has plenty of cooling options, with support up to a 360mm radiator on the top or a 280mm radiator on the side panel and 120mm radiator on the rear. The case also comes with two white 120mm fans pre-installed. But as I mentioned before, I'm going to be swapping out all the fans except for the bottom one to the new Lian Li fans. So enough about the case. Let's take a look at the AIO from Deepcool that I'm going to be using for this build. Okay, so the Deepcool LT720, the white, is one of the best looking AIOs that I've seen in the market. I have been looking at the Kraken, but those things are way too expensive. And for this build, I'm going with this guy, and I just happened to get this at a really good price from the local PC shop. As you can tell, this thing looks fantastic in this build. It comes with a 360mm radiator with 3 fans equipped. You can swap these fans out for better fans like I have. And also, look at this visual effect on the infinity mirror surface. This thing looks absolutely stunning. This LT720 does support most of your Intel and AMD build, but this one is a LGA 1700. The bracket is also included in the packaging. It's a pretty easy assembly. It took me about no more than 5 minutes to get the whole thing together and slap it onto the CPU. Also, if you're interested in purchasing any of these things, I'll leave the link down below in the description. Check it out. So the whole process of swapping out all the components was fairly easy. First thing you want is to make sure that you have the right tool, like a screwdriver, and also I'm using a static-free gloves that I purchased at the local store, and a desk or an area with plenty of space for you to lay out your components. First thing I did is remove everything off the old computer, the motherboard, the graphic card, and lay these out on the desk. and I grab my new case, and the first thing I put on there is the motherboard, and then everything kind of falls into that. All right, so if you guys want a deep dive video, step-by-step instruction, let me know in the comments below and I can go ahead and make you guys that video. If not, there's tons of instructional videos on YouTube that you can follow as well. All right, so the way I decided to do my cooling is to mount my AIO radiator as an exhaust on top, and then my rear fan is going to be also an exhaust, and then the intakes are going to be mounted on the side panel, and then the one on the bottom. This is going to be the best setup to have close to neutral pressure as possible, and also aesthetically this looks the best. Another small thing you can do to bring in the whole Snow White theme for your PC case and PC build is to change out the cables to white cables. Alright, so once everything's plugged in and good to go, you want to make sure that you turn it on by pressing the power button and see everything's powering on and it's good to go. Once that's done, I went ahead and did my cable management. It does not give you a whole lot of space on the side, but it does give you enough space for you to work with. Once everything's in place, you can pop on your side panels and you're good to go. I have to say that the wait was worth it. I waited long enough to be able to swap out my PC case to this Snow White Y40. It was a little bit difficult to purchase one of these and have it shipped all the way out here, but the wait is worth it. The panoramic glass allows you to see through all the components and all the fans, RGB. It's just breathtaking. And I don't see myself upgrading to another case for quite some time, unless some crazy case that gets dropped. We'll see. I don't know. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoy content like this, please subscribe to the channel and don't forget to like this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.